GamerArchitect.
Really would have been better off with
I can tell half as many lies as my
This is
parents.
my sort of place. The more the merrier. Not waiting for anything.
Want to try to enjoy life where it is?
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Should my tale entertain you?
Well met. You are come to... You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... the foremost hospitality in all. You know where to find me.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor. Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean? Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
I mustn't lose my wits.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
I'll put a price on peace and quiet.
I've been here so
Welcome.
long, I almost
Well
forgot
met.
why I came.
Time to be heading home.
I find that
How much I'll sell today?
look
As long as you so tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots. Welcome.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
I'm not sure what I'll get at this hour.
Welcome.
This hustle and bustle puts me
I've
in the
been
right time.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your Majesty's assistance.
So the agent was of Batal after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on you.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding Masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen, while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crownflowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Keep things interesting. Mayhap I'll seek out the town you've yet to visit.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain unseen, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
We have been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Look, as long as you please.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
Welcome, and well met. Wonder if anyone would notice if I missed training.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. Who's at your leisure? I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet
What
life.
delights might there be to find in
Keep things interesting.
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you were to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. 'Twould seem we even need to visit the palace. I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We shall await you here, ma.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
I've wasted a second of my day.
Such quietude is a blessing. Lots to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Mayhap our room would have been better off.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Aught's not right. Would that all my day was so tranquil. Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir. But there isn't to be a masquerade this day. I've been on my feet all day.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine. It's delightful.
Wealth is rooted in the soil of love.
Always the same. They are today. Just how I like it.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Such quietude is a blessing.
This place is very
Tiny. I'd kick just about anywhere. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. Would that all my
Breadth
days
of
were
knowledge
so
is no less important than depth.
What is life without a little spice?
dull days for us are a sign that all is so badly quiet away. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
And such peace reigned eternal.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Quiet at last. Wait to have a little.
I've got to focus.
I'm in prime fettle.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music. Makes the hours go by that much quicker, see?
Would that I could attend these occasions every
How I
evening.
like it.
This is no
Mindless
small
labour
quandary.
is for mindless men.
Winning over a silent crowd is my specialty.
What was I saying?
Would that all my days were
Just
so
how I like it.
Could see
Another ale can't make my dancing any worse.
Why, you're... No, pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
Best mind that tongue afore you lose it.
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
I've seen my fair share of
Our first sovereign in death. These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
Surely it wasn't their fetters of which they whispered.
you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed soon.
How dreadful. I have some servants ferrying things over from Batar. Hasten them along.
I've little enough gold to
I must be vigilant.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the Masquerade Hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Nothing like being spoiled by a good patron.
My poor shoulders are acting up.
Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
Could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
Something smells
I'll find myself a worthy patron soon enough.
No, that's not happening.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
Got to find myself a patron with heavy pockets.
Always the same. Day after day. Just how I like it. Feels eerie with no one about.
Hope I didn't leave the pot on top. I could use it.
Now, where was I headed?
I get along with everyone.
Where to now?
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
Welcome, sir.
Can't remember the last time I had a
Lonely
After a companion, are we? What sort?
Always sets me to think.
This place is very true. This place always puts me at ease.
So many happy voices carried on the wind. My arms strong and my mind sharp.
On me to bear what you're
I'm not sure what to do about that.
Reach the room. The world's
Nice place to sit and watch the...
Much going on.
Hope that vagrant doesn't show his face here again.
It's the same. Day after day. Just how I like it.
What a delightful breeze. What is life without a race?
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while? Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Sometimes this is the only place I can
All the others made it. Why isn't I last?
Money can buy comfort, sure, but not happiness. I always thought like
Fine place.
Really
This
now?
is a
place to forget one's troubles.
My Papa really would have been better off a banker.
We have all company.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
now. So it's getting cold. My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Not much going on. What to make of this?
When does my watch end?
Hard to make anyone smile in these trying times. At least my back's not acting up.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
don't expect to fare so well every day.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place for it.
What am I to use?
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me. There's a ladder here.
Oh,
here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember. It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Branch will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim? I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. Pray inform me when your preparations are complete. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Aught shall change once... If your Majesty has any unfinished business to it, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Follow me, if you would. As always.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right? On the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. I find welcome you to be rather edifying. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared... right on the roads, despite the... hour. Much obliged. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour? You know where to find me. Look at long...
Could use a dash of salt.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
What did he say his name? The lad's in Vermouth now. Expedition, sword drills. Say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad.
In every age, hence, pawns are not to mention. They are skilled combatants. 'Tis clear their concept of life.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I can't solve all your problems.
Where are you headed, sir? Might look easy, but 'tis a tough...
How might I be of assistance?
Might look easy, but... This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this. Living.
This can't be happening.
Hey, light your lantern.
A Cyclops! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. urgent caution. Won't save our destiny.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage? Aught fell from the beast and exhaust.
Let me get that.
What to do? Nicely done. I grant you lightning fangs.
You've written up this trench. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
None shall harm this village while I yet stand.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
Always sets me to think.
I'd not say no to this.
It's been a hard day.
I'm a fine veteran today.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Ah, fie. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs, and when I'd go and search for him myself, only... I'm not afraid of monsters. So I thought, mayhap you... Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the... Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be obeyed. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Ever since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Ah, you've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. As for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here afore.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
I don't like this place at all. Follow me. We ought press on.
I have an approximate idea of where Sir Norbert may be found. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. We must not let down our guard. When Tard, be sure to look at the flame. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Most impressive, Master. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. Fall back, and I'll repeat with my magic. Wait right there. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Seems naught ever goes right.
I have an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
This one's ours, and make no mistake. I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, 'twas a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack.
I'm just glad to live another...
Naught's... Burrs the imagination like places yet unvisited.
Try not to lag behind or stray too far ahead, lest we lose sight of each other. Strike with lightning on your side.
Be sure to avoid that.
Tremendous work! Once more!
That's it!
I'll go and open the chest. As a matter of fact,
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
if a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance? Sir Norbert has been found. Beyond the worst aware. Let us return him to Pray, allow me to show you the way. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Would you mind coming over here? I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our cause.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. Frey, follow me. Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me. Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought. Take care not to fall. Careful now! Follow me, if you would. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll...
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting, and I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I don't... So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say. It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use. I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Greetings. You see, you need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. 'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Sometimes I wonder if
quiet. I call it dull.
Not sure why I've trouble, if I'm honest.
I'm sure I can handle this. I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
Stay blessings. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Got to face it, no one's coming to my rescue.
Just hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?